Welcome to Icelandic Formula Offroad, where we are continuing with the action from the Egilsstadir race, looking at the final two tracks of the day. The action in Egilsstadir has been great so far, but it's the Fox that's leading after 4 tracks. Finnur Abjörnsson has not won a race this year. Can he grab the first win here in Egilsstadir? Will Skúli Kristjánsson return to the top, or Ingvar, that's already leading the championship? Here we see the championship standings. Ingvar Jóhannesson leads Þór Þormar Pálsson, Skúli Kristjánsson in 3rd, and Guðlaugur Helgason sitting in 4th. Bjartur Eliasson 5th, and Páll Jónsson in 6th. But this is the standings in the race after 4 tracks. A 30-point lead that Finnur has over Skúli. Ingvar in 3rd, and Guðlaugur Eliasson 4th. Guðlaugur Helgason 5th, Bjartur Eliasson 6th, and Þór Þormar sitting further back while fighting for the championship lead. So Þór Þormar needs a very strong showing here in the final 2 tracks to get into the bigger points. Now the 5th course of the day. Bjartur Eliasson not finding the gear there. Olsen. And that is a mechanical failure. Transmission probably failing him dearly there. So Þór Þormar tackles the course first. First gate obviously easy, but here we are in a bit of a side slope that makes it a lot tougher. We'll need to go back down here over a small ridge. Does it well here, and now he needs to get it turned to go for a big climb. Down here, finds the first gate. Here's the second gate. Will he go all the way? No! But manages to land it on its wheels, kicking and screaming in that car, punching the steering wheel. Þór Þormar, as he knows that that's a lost opportunity to get higher up in the rankings. Now Guðmundur Eliasson, he was sitting in 4th. Potentially challenge for the lead, and the rear wheel turns here, the 4-wheel steering working well. Now going for the final gate, gets it beautifully lined up and goes all the way. Rodeo, the first car to take 350 for length. I mentioned it before, the crux of the course here in Egilsstadir doing a fantastic job making this a very, very tricky track layout throughout the day. Now Skúli Kristjánsson here, Simba, he's sitting in 2nd before this track. Going for the final gate here in the Simba, but it just doesn't work out there. Gets knocked into the banking, so that's only 240 for length. 20 penalty points. Now he's gonna go for it again, but does a completely different route, misses the gate and gets nothing from it. 220 points for Skúli. Now the event leader, he's just seen Simba end up with 220. So anything above that is extending the lead. So far, so good for the Fox. Finnur Abjörnsson lining it up here. So get it turned for the climb. He's already seen Rodeo go all the way. Can the Fox do the same? No, he can't. Misses the gate, needs to drive out of it. That's 300 for length, 40 penalty points, so that he is extending the lead over Skúli. The rear wheels need to go through for the car to have cleared the gate, so that's why that is not enough. Now Atli Jamil in the Raptor. Going for it there. Gets thrown up in the air, and that is a roll for the Raptor. 230 for length, 40 penalty points, so 190 total. Next up is Guðlaugur Helgason. Going for that final gate. There's nobody going through. And all of a sudden, ends up on its roof. Now, a great opportunity for Ingvar to get back into the contention for the victory here. This is Danielsson. Oh, gets thrown wildly up in the air there, and that's a big roll for the Green Thunder. He missed the gate there on the left, so out of bounds before the final one. Next up, Pétur Viðarsson. What will the Corber do here? Final climb. Takes a wild route there to the left and decides to skip the final gate, 170 points. Now, Aron-Ingi Svansson. Just too much grip, too far to the left. I was expecting the car to bounce over probably, but it just didn't. And that means that it doesn't go through the final gate. Now, Ingvar Jóhannesson. He can take a lot of points off Skúli by going all the way here. Does he go all the way? Tries and tries and tries, but he just quite can't. But that is nonetheless 250 points without any penalty points. So he is closing the gap a little bit. Now Kristinn Kjartansson driving the fly. No penalty points so far. And a similar result to the ones that we've seen here before. And then now Svensson, the cowboy, goes for that final gate. Oh, but gets thrown out. 250 for length, 20 penalty points. Now Ingimar Björnsson. Lines it up nicely here. And that is a fantastic effort by the bomb. Only 20 penalty points, so that's 330 points. He's only the second driver to clear the top of the hill. Now Snow White, 0 points. 40 penalty points, 40 for length. And into the modified class, this is Brynjar Eliasson in the glacier. The paddle tires not giving the grip needed to tackle that final bank. So let's look at the standings after track 5. Finnur Abjörnsson now with a 70-point lead on Skúli Kristjánsson, but Guðmundur Eliasson with that strong showing is now firmly in third. Ingvar Jóhannesson in fourth, and the top four in contention for the win here in the final track of the event. Guðmundur Eliasson goes first. He was the first one to go all the way in track 5. A strong showing here might potentially get him on the podium, even challenge for the win with a bit of luck. Now, so far, that's 40 penalty points. It's a long track here. Eliasson through the second climb, and then he goes back down. And then we have the final climb at the end. The length almost needing a co-driver. Getting it turned here. And now for the final climb. He goes for it. It's pretty much dead straight there. And Guðmundur Eliasson doesn't go all the way. It's only a hop. Next up, Skúli Kristjánsson. Nicely through the first gate there. Oh, almost rolls it. Manages to get back And all four. Up the second climb. Skule in contention here for the win. This track looks like it could cost drivers a lot of points. He has quite a hefty gap to catch up to Finnur. And Ingvar is sitting there ready to grab his place if Skule doesn't go all the way. Now for the big climb. Can he go all the way here? Is up in reverse. Skule must have thought that he was about to roll, sticks it into reverse, but the car was already flat and landed. That is costly, and that means that Finnur can secure the victory here with a good run. But that's already 40 penalty points here for the Fox. 140 points or less, and Skule beats him. Already has 40 penalty points, so this is getting a bit difficult. We've been seeing drivers getting 230 points for length. So he's not allowed to get 90 penalty points. And then needs to get it turned. Needs to stay inbound. Gets it turned there. Or what? Yes, he does. And now for the gate. Going for the final climb. Can he go all the way? No, he won't. But that is enough to stay ahead of Skule. 150 points that he accumulates here. And that is Finnur taking the win in Egilsstadir. Now Atli Jamil, Finnur Abjörnsson. There needs to be a miracle from one of the lower drivers for them to take it. His ass could have secured victory, but here is Atli Jamil. He's not fighting for a lead. Wait a minute, that was some engine just cut off there. Now getting ready for that final climb. Going here for it. Atli Jamil, we haven't seen anybody clear it so far. What does he do here? He's nicely on up the top, and that is Atli Jamil and the Raptor going all the way. Great score for the Raptor. Next up, Guðlaugur Helgason. Struggling a little bit up there, but gets it done nicely. First part of the course. Now to go back down and get it turned. Jamil just showed us that this course is doable. What will Guðlaugur do here? Goes all the way. What? No, doesn't get it quite. Stuck in there up top. And that's 250 for length, 210 points total. Now Daniel Ingi Danielsson. Oh, almost gets it rolled, but brave on the throttle and gets it turned out of it. Needs to back up here. The transmission not finding the reverse gear. Well, gets it turned anyway. I wonder if he got penalty points for that. For trying. I don't think so. We'll see at the end. Now for the final climb. Daniel Ingi gunning for it. That speed not gonna give it enough. 230 for length, 100 penalty points, so he must have gotten the penalty points for reversing as well. Now the Cormorant. It's reverse there. Nicely done so far, although quite a few penalty points. For the final climb, Peter Vidarsson goes. Doesn't go far. 220 points for length and 100 penalty points. Arningi Svansson. Nicely done so far. Just a marker there, but no big penalty points so far. And now for the final climb, if he doesn't roll it there. Arningi gunning for it here. Up the top, gets the throttle on. And that's insane, going all the way. Only 60 penalty points. So 290 for Arningi. Now Ingvar Jóhannesson, a strong run here. Sees him push higher up in the table. If he goes all the way, then he's in for victory. We saw the contenders, Skúli and Finnur, not finish the course, but that is the Viking rolling down, and all chances of victory go there, but nonetheless a strong showing, and that is sticking the Viking on the podium, grabbing third place here and valuable points in the championship. Now Kristinn Kjartansson. This is the fly. A group of friends that rebuilt this car and race it together. This is the second time Kristinn drives it. In these older spec cars to navigate the modern courses, but the flight goes through. And now the final climb. Doesn't really try for it. 210 points for length, 160 penalty points, so 50 total. Now Andri Már Svensson. Close to rolling the cowboy there. Needs to get it turned. And does so nicely here. Andri been sitting around 10th place in this event so far. And for the final gate, does he go all the way? Just too late on to the throttle. Probably stuck it into reverser like Skúli earlier. And that, the cowboy should have gone all the way there. That has to be said. Now the bomb. We've already seen Inge clear a couple of tracks, but he's stuck here on the first gate. Reverses to go back down. Go for it again, but almost misses the gate though on the second attempt. And has a very odd angle to go back down, so hefty penalty points so far. Points here, not been a strong day for the bomb. Now, final gate. Goes far to the left here. Scrambling, oh, and rolls there. Gets away with it. Big rocks there that you don't want to bang your roll cage on. Drives away now. Snow White. David Loye. Oh, that's another roll. 70 points for Snow White. 3 rolls. In Egilsstadir now, Bjartur Eliasson. Almost misses that gate. Need to make sure that they're not too fast through the first part. Down Olsen goes. Here's the second climb here. So for the final one, does not have a lot of penalty points. Oh, gets it turned around nicely here. Should have a good run for that final gate, and he does. And he sticks on the throttle in the landing. 350 for length, 60 penalty points, 290 total. A nice run for Olsen. And he's happy. And he can be. Now Thormar needs a big run here. Has been sitting outside the top 5 of the event after the troubles he had in the first track. Won in Hafnarfjörður and is fighting for the championship. Going down here. Needs a big run, and he knows it. Does not have a lot of penalty points so far. Gets a turn and goes for it. Thormar, not a lot of traction there at the bottom, but a roll for Thor here in the final course of the day. A big roll for Thor, who gets 250 for length and 40 penalty points. Now moving over to the modified class. Here is Brynjar Eliasson in the Glacier. The modified class, essentially the same cars as in the Super Formula Offroad cars. The only difference being the paddle tires instead of scoopers. They drive the same courses as the Unlimited cars and go last, so the course should be easier in most cases. Can Brynjar go through here? Yes, he does. Back 20 years ago, you would often see the modified cars fighting with the Unlimited cars. So we expect to see these cars get closer to the top modified cars. And that is Brynjar Eliasson taking the win with 0 points in the final course. Only 470 points for the day, though. But the other two had already retired. Now Finnur Abjörnsson wins with 10 points ahead of Skúli Kristjánsson, Ingvar Jóhannesson 3rd and Guðmundur Elíasson 4th, Atli Jamil in 5th and Guðrður Helgason 6th. The championship standings, Ingvar Jóhannesson taking the lead, and he could clinch it next time around. Thormar 2nd, Skúli Kristjánsson 3rd and Finnur Abjörnsson 4th. Now, thanks for watching the Egilsstadir Formula Offroad race. Until next time. Bye-bye.